Hey tubers, Electric Adventures here with a little update on my Galaxian cab and some other little mini arcade updates as well. So this is the Sega Galaxian that I found at my local tip shop. This is the original board. I've done some capacitor repair to it. Now it's currently missing this component here, which I'll explain in a section. It's actually the Z80 processor, which I have borrowed because my mate Gary gave me another clone Galaxian board, which we shall traverse over to here. So here it is here, and it was actually missing the Z80 processor. So I've taken it off the other board because I fired this on. It's got a funny light here, which I'll explain in a minute. You actually got stuff up on the screen, but it was just a stable static image, and you could see some of the Galaxian characters. And then actually Gary and Aaron, when they were over here last, noticed, they said, well, there's no chip here. And on further inspection, yeah, it's missing at Z80. So somebody has borrowed the Z80 off this at some stage. So I've taken the Z80 off the proper Galaxian board and put it on this clone. And then there was one pin here that was lifted up. So somebody's obviously taken this ROM out at some stage. There's nothing over the window. But all I did was take the chip off, bend the pin back carefully and put it back in. Put the Z80 in here. I'm using my, I got this Galaxian jammer adapter that I got in the week. So sorry, I'll just reach over here. I need my on-off switch in a better spot. And we have Galaxian working perfectly. Now I will say I think it might be running a little fast, so I'm just turning the volume up a little bit. Hang on. Don't have my camera stand here, so you're getting shaky cam. Let's do a bit more volume. There's volume on the board which I haven't turned up yet, so we can do a bit of that now. Crank it a bit more. Not much difference in the volume. That's as far as it'll go that way. Go back all the other way. Not much difference. Alright, let's try it up. And it seems to be working. It does look like it's running a little fast, but I will say this is a clone board, so they could have actually made it. I do believe there is a fast edition of the Galaxian ROM set, so that could basically be it. But that's fully working. There's no graphics corruption. The sound's a little quiet, so I might check some of the capacitors there. There's the occasional jump in the picture. That's not bad. I've put the board, as is with these components, back in the cabinet, and you still just get a bit of a blue blur there, so I'm going to have to take out the monitor driver board, and I'll probably replace the caps on that myself. I'm not sure whether I could probably send it off to the people in Western Australia, because they do a good job, but it costs about with postage it'll probably cost about $150, so I'll have a think about that. So while we're on the subject of monitors, sorry, you get a mini tour at the same time. So going past here, you can see I've been playing with lots of arcade boards and things. They're all over the place, so just to give you a bit of a summary, so this is my Aero Fighters, that works perfectly. We have Fire Shark, that's working. We have Super Cobra, that works. I'll do a specific video on that at some stage. This is a Frogger board. It works bar sound, but that could be because I don't have -5 on my test area. That's a new board that only arrived yesterday. I don't have the connectors, so I'm not going to review what that one is. I'll do a specific video on it. This is my mostly working Tutankhamun. That's a spare board. Now coming over this way, I actually have two real Time Pilot boards now. I don't know the state of them, I haven't actually played with them yet. So Time Pilot's only a 2-layer board. And this top board is the same between Time Pilots and Tutankham's. They just have different ROMs in these slots here. So I can always use some of that, and they're basically the sound power board, or maybe even the processor board. As you can see, my Space Pilot's in there working perfectly. Then we go past Gary's MBA Jam, which is hopefully taking home soon. Next we have my Space Firebird original Nintendo cabinet, which has got Shinobi in it. That monitor, the neck is turned up all the way, so that's as bright as I'm going to make it. It is a little, it's not too bad, it's actually okay. I'm thinking of maybe putting a bit of a tint to filter screen in there just to make it a little bit clearer, and obviously it's only got that paper surround, so a bit more doing up there. That's my Neo Geo, and over here we have my original vertical cabinet, which so this is the one I sent the harness off to get refurbished, and prior to this the best we could do, the picture was quite out of shape and it was smearing, and it would also jump as it warmed up. Hopefully you can agree that it's looking a lot better now. This has got the 16:1, so you get the lovely 16:1 music. What if we do something like Donkey Kong Jr.? I'm going to be playing this one hand, so do not expect. Now there's probably some vertical sizing adjustment I can do, but you need one of those special plastic screwdrivers to do that, the right size and shape. Ooh, got him. Ah, got me. Ah. So that is now working very well. Proves that I can't play Donkey Kong Jr. one-handed. Oh, missed. That was a bit poor. Oops, no, I can't play it one-handed. No way. I'll just kill myself. $61 board's pretty good, really. Put another credit in. It should be interesting now on Galaxian. Why don't we see what the difference in speed is, whether it's just my memory. No, that's much slower, see? Not bad for one-handed. Yeah, see, that's a lot slower. But I'm sure browsing through ROMs and things like that, I've seen a Galaxian fast mode, so I mean, maybe I could even just burn a new set of ROMs to work on that build, but I still want to get that original Sega Galaxian going as well. Are we out of lives? Is it going? Yeah, go back. So, what else can we play? But as you can see, the picture is just outstandingly better than it was before. Junior Pac-Man, Pango, probably a good one. There is a little bit of vertical line hashing there, but that might be just a bit of adjustment. And I think the focus is not too bad. Whoa. Oh, missed. As I said, it really is hard to play games one-handed. I'm bed. So very pleased. So this cabinet is now working. I can put obviously my vertical shooters in here that I want to play. So you know, like that Fire Shark and the Aero Fighters works really well in this. So it's just nice to make some progress with the arcades. I still have this cocktail monitor here and coin mechanism, which are going to go in that cocktail cabinet that I walked past earlier. So I was intending on doing some stuff today, but we've got 2 lots of visitors, so I've turned everything on and with the intention of coming in here and doing some stuff. But I did manage to do that with the Galaxian board, so I am very, very pleased to have at least done that. So just thought I'd give it just a general arcade pickup and things like that, and to show how I'm going. And I'll make another video when I do some more progress. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Just a little additive to that. Gary also dropped down a Tiger Heli harness that was from Automatic Music Company, and they always wire up all the cabinets the same. Now obviously this cabinet is in a horizontal configuration, not a vertical configuration. So this is Tiger Heli. No sound though, so I reckon the sound... Oh, there we go. I can't play it sideways. So I have a working Tiger Heli. This screen needs some more contrast adjustment. But no, Tiger Heli board works perfectly as well. So I'll just have to work out a custom harness to get that working on. I like to have everything jammer rather than these funny harnesses, because unless I have a supply of the connectors they use. I mean, look, the connectors they use are pretty good. It'll still make changing the boards a bit too hard, so I'll make up a jammer adapter for it. So yes, the screen does need some bit of adjustment though. So once again, Electric Adventures, and I'll catch you later. Bye.